to discuss with me what are the stacks like, and also what does whether Mahadev app scam will have any kind of bearing on the election or the results in Chhattisgarh. I'm joined by Neerja Chaudhary, is a senior journalist. I'm also joined by Avdesh Kumar Malik, who's a senior journalist, and he'll be joining me from Chhattisgarh. I'm also joined by Lal Ramluni, who's a political analyst and assistant professor. She's from Faith College, Aizawl, Mizoram. I'll be coming to you, ma'am, a bit later, when we'll be discussing the state of Mizoram. Neerja, ma'am, I would like to, I would want to understand from you, there have been a lot of sparks flying in the last 1 week over Mahadev app scam, so much so that, if you borrow the example, Bajrang Bali was there in Karnataka, and I think in the last 1 week or 10 days, we have seen Mahadev app scam lording over it, and then, Prime Minister in his inimitable style talking about, the 20% kakka and how he's allowing others, to play this betting app. Do you see this particular app scam having any kind of bearing whatsoever on the election results in Chhattisgarh, ma'am?
Yes, you're absolutely right. The Prime Minister, in his inimitable style, in the final push to the campaign, trying to make up for the shortcomings of the state leadership, we saw him there, and certainly in the Mahadev scam. Mahadev scam, I visited Chhattisgarh about a week ago. Mahadev scam, it was talked about as one of the corruption charges against the government, and the BJP was making an issue with. But the Prime Minister has given it a new pitch, by the way he has done it. But you know what? The BJP could have gained from the anti-incumbency of the last 5 years against the Baghel government, which is there. There are plus points of the Baghel government that many people talk about, and there are the minuses, and corruption is one of them. But the BJP got into the act very, very late, and everybody says that. And, Raman Singh was not seen. I remember talking in Delhi so many times, where is Raman Singh? Why is he gone under the radar? And suddenly he's resurfaced. He's got the ticket from Rajnandgaon, where he belongs. Many of his people, many of his followers, ministers in the last government of the BJP, they have been renominated. But again, I say it has come at the very, very end, after Bhupesh Baghel had set the agenda for this election, and that, in my view, can be summed up in 2 words. It is Kisani,
okay,
and it is Chhattisgarhiyat.
Kisani and Chhattisgarh.
Chhattisgarhi identity, which has taken many, many forms.
Yes.
It includes building a mandir in the name of Lord Ram's mother, Kaushalya. It's being made into, I went there, it's under construction, it's a bhavya kind of mandir, it's going to be. So, Bhupesh Baghel again announced a loan waiver for the farmers. And that went, again, I was at that meeting where he announced it in Sakti. And that meeting was a few thousand people under a shamiana, normal kind of meeting, Chief Minister trying to get another term, and people there waiting for it. People had come from the different parts around. And the moment he announced it, there was some, current that goes through the farmers. And next day traveling, I found that this was under Charcha and wherever you went. So that, and also what he's given in terms of MSP plus bonus for dhan, and that is 2,800 rupees a quintal. Now the BJP announced better rates than that. 3,100 is what they announced to upstage the Congress. But again, it's come too late. I don't know what the impact of that is actually. But I feel it has come too late. And several factors were, many people, young people said, Baghel ne theek kiya hai, hum inko vote denge. But I must tell you this, both in Rajasthan and in Chhattisgarh, many of the younger people I talked to said, is baar hum denge Gehlot ko, Baghel ko, बड़े चुनाव में नरेंद्र मोदी को. So that also is a factor, I don't believe, for instance, this is a semi-final, because the way people vote here,
absolutely,
may not be the way people vote in 2024.
Absolutely. I think, I mean, you made a very interesting point, ma'am, when you talk about, how you spoke to young people and they said that they will vote for Gehlot. So we'll pick your brains on that on 25th when Rajasthan will go to poll. But ma'am, do you think that, you talked about Raman Singh. Do you think that, Raman Singh, who was, one of the biggest BJP leader, the tallest BJP leader in the state of Chhattisgarh, all of a sudden he did a vanishing act, and it looked like, the party was also not very keen to prop him up as a credible alternative to Bhupesh Baghel. Why do you think, ma'am, that this has happened?
This is a question one has been asking. Why?
Okay.
Now, it's possible, you see, that the high command of the BJP may feel we need a replacement to Raman Singh for whatever reason. We need to have a new chair come forth. And this is also true in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Shivraj Chauhan is led the campaign. Vasundhara Raje has been accommodated. And ordinary people used to say that if Vasundhara Raje is accommodated and projected as the face of the campaign and the party is going to win in Rajasthan. Anyway, she has been accommodated. But are there the chehras for CM-ship? No, they have not been declared as such. So, if not, and if Raman Singh is not to be the CM candidate, if the party were to win, then who is the candidate of the party? That is a question that remains unanswered. And had that new person been projected, say, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it might have been a very different campaign led by
Absolutely.
the BJP. And it's ironical that while the BJP has a very clear leader in Narendra Modi nationally, and it makes a point of that the India alliance opposed to the NDA does not have a clear leadership face. But in the state
In the
elections,
states, it's a different story.
No, it's a complete reverse. The
Complete
BJP doesn't
reverse.
have clear leaders. The Congress has clear leaders. Kamal Nath, Gehlot, and Baghel.
Absolutely.
So
That's a
I
very
think that I don't know whether it's going to, that may hurt the BJP, I feel.